Hi team, Coach Alexa here. Today I want to talk about fun because I'm a firm believer if you're having fun with anything that you do, any hobby, any sport, any activity, but you know, my speciality is running, so I'll talk about that today. But if you're having fun and you're enjoying it, you're going to do more of it, right? You don't need as much motivation to get yourself out the door for the session. You don't need, to really kind of pull on that inner strength and grit and determination during a run session. And also, I often find if runners are enjoying their sessions, they get a little bit more out of themselves. They put a little bit more effort in, and therefore they get a bit more training benefit, and potentially will be making slightly faster progress with their fitness. So I would love you to spend a little bit of time today or over the next week thinking about what is it that you really enjoy about running. Is it the speed and getting speed sessions done and seeing that improvement in pace? Is it long runs and being able to have a little bit of me time and time to yourself within your own head to relax, unwind, be away from the stresses of home or family life or work? Is it the goals and the sense of achievement? Is it the sense of community and running with others? Is it being out in the countryside with some wonderful views and taking in our marvellous local nature? What are the things that make running fun and enjoyable for you? And how can you incorporate more of them in your training? Either yourself or I'd love to have a conversation with you about how I can help with that as well. So this is kind of driven by some of the questions that I ask. One of the questions I ask every new runner that I work with is, what do they enjoy about running? Because I'm a firm believer if you're enjoying training, like I've said, you'll get far more out of it. But also something that I try and ask reasonably regularly with my ongoing coached runners is, what was the most fun session over the last month? What did you enjoy about that longer run or that session in particular? Because I think mentally it's super, super useful. I certainly had a bit of an epiphany maybe 8 or 9 years ago now when I was in a training block for a faster half marathon time. And I realised during and towards the end of this half marathon that I was aiming for, it's a fast, flat road half marathon. You're really trying to kind of push yourself to achieve the best that you can on the day out of that distance. And I realised I really don't enjoy wringing myself out over road-based races, and I've not run a road-based race since. I'd been kind of falling out of love with my training over the 2 months prior to the half marathon, and it really was a culmination of that road focused training with lots of tempo work in there, and then the race itself that went, this is not what I enjoy the most about running. The thing that I've always enjoyed more, and I realised how much I was enjoying it more, were the long runs where I could go wherever I pleased, ideally on the trails or in some beautiful countryside, potentially also for a stop for a cup of tea and a slice of cake. So herein lies the path to ultramarathons. But yeah, have a bit of a think about what you enjoy about running, what for you is fun about running, because once you've identified that, you'll start to find out a bit more about how you can get the most out of your training and the goals that are going to be the most enjoyable and meaningful for you.